It's a beautiful day, and I did the thing. Watch this. By the way, look at how nice the yellow dock is growing. It's on its third leaf. Nyla, don't eat the plants. Nyla. Nyla's a three-legged cat. She's a good girl. I got the berries. I got the soap berries. So we're gonna take some in and make some soap. See you in a bit. Mr. Rabbit. Just a rabbit right there. Trying to pretend he's camouflage. See him? Going in the wall. Okay, everyone, we are back in the lab, and here are the soap berries. Apparently, they are very abundant in Texas, as I came across them for the first time after being here for 5 years. But in all fairness, I had no idea what I was looking for, to be honest. And here are my beakers and my stir rod and my gloves. This is the only ingredient. So I'm going to take the outer shell. So yesterday I was playing around with them and I find out that there's 3 layers. There's the gold shell. By the way, also they come in red, orange, or this gold. You can mostly find them in the winter. So I'm not going to take too many because the tree, if you saw in the last video, there weren't that many on the tree. And I do want my class to get some this weekend, weather permitting. So I left a lot on the tree. I just took a small batch just for demonstration purposes. So we're going to do this real quick. And this, again, is the only ingredient. So let me put the camera down and set it up on the stand. And there's the pot. So basically, you boil water. So this is my experiment pot. You boil water. Once you boil the water, you put these in the water, just the outer, the gold part that you're looking at. That's where the saponins is in, which is the soap. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm here. So what I'm going to do is take this off, and let me show you what it looks like inside. So you get these little, there's 3 parts. So you get this saponin shell, that's the soft squishy part, that's the part we need for this experiment. Then you have a harder shell, which is the seed that you can actually plant. The black is the seed, you can plant that, and this gold is the soap. It's a little sticky. So let me get a few and I'll be back. So I'm gonna throw those in there, and I'm gonna save the seeds. They're hard. They sound like little marbles. I'll be back. Okay, so I removed all the pits. That's what they sound like. They're seeds. They can be planted. Okay? It's gonna take about 6 months to see a substantial size, maybe 8-inch plant. But this is what I did. So think of an avocado. You have the little shell and the pit is inside. So you have to cut off the top of the pit so you can get access to the seed. So I just made a little hole and I'm gonna pop it out and throw it in with the rest of them. I didn't open it far enough. I'll be back. So I have just a few, and I'm gonna throw them in boiling water for about 10 minutes, and I'll be back. So they're halfway cooked. Now I'm gonna smash them up just to get all the soap out. But look, you can actually see soap already. Look at that. So I'm gonna smash them up and put them back in the boiling water for another 3 minutes. And then we are going to finish this up. Okay, let's finish this up. Here's the mix. I'm gonna pour it in the measuring cup to see how much I have. I have 2 full cups. Okay, so some of them have a little kind of a funky fragrance to them. So this is one I made yesterday. Now let me show you the one I made yesterday. I'm going to use my blender, and just to show you, it doesn't have a long shelf life, so you have to use it within a week. It is natural organic material. But okay, where's my little thing? Doesn't want to spin. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause you for a second so we don't waste minutes. Okay, so you want it to look golden, okay? That's the color it should be. If it's clear, you didn't get all the saponins in it, okay? So I'm gonna pour this in here, and I'll pour this in here, and hopefully I don't get any berries. But look, if you look close, it's already soaping up. Look at that. So if you're in a campground or if you're out in the wilderness, you need to boil it on the campfire in order to get this stuff activated, okay? Cold water is not going to activate it. So, just going to keep these out. You can use a cheesecloth, but I just want to show you that if you're at a campfire, you may not have cheesecloth. So there's what's left, all right? Now, let's get to blending, okay? And move this down so you could see it closer. Just one ingredient, water and the berries, soap berries. There you have it, soap. Okay, so you can use this for shampoo. It's completely organic. It's just the plant and the water. You can use this for shampoo. You can use it for things in your garden, everything. If you plant some of these pits, you won't ever have to worry about soap ever again. If you're in Florida and some of the southern states, you're going to find it's called Western soapberry. So let's take some and put it in the beaker. Look at this. Look at this lather. Can you imagine washing your hair with this? Okay. So you let it cool down. You can store it in jars and bottles, preferably glass, and store it. You're going to have to put it in the fridge. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the lab experiment. Have a great day. Bye-bye.